Hello there, Virgo. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast. This forecast is for the week of April 4th through the 10th. We are putting down one card for each day along the way, starting with Saturday, working our way through till Friday. Just a little reminder that this is a collective reading, and so most of this will apply to most of you, but all of this may not apply to every single one of you. If you would like to have a private reading where I look at your energy only, not the whole Virgo collective, feel free to reach out to me. All my contact information is right there on that website at the top of the screen. Let's jump into your cards, Virgo. You start off with the Five of Swords in reverse for Saturday, and then on Sunday, you have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so Five of Swords in reverse. This just means Saturday that you are being the peacemaker. Now, this can mean that you are being the middleman between two parties who are having a hard time getting along and negotiating peace in that situation. Sometimes this is also about a situation where you're having a hard time being peaceful with somebody else, and you're the one who decides, you know what, let's not fight anymore. Let's just agree to disagree or whatever it takes to not fight anymore. All right. So, being the peacemaker on Saturday. On Sunday, you guys have the Eight of Wands showing up. And so the Eight of Wands just says there's lots of communication going back and forth on Sunday. Eight of Wands also talks about the idea that the communication is short. So this could be text messages, short emails, short phone calls, going back and forth. If you're somebody who relies on people making orders for your services or your products, this could talk about a lot of orders coming in. There's enough communication happening that you do have to stay on your toes to keep on track of all of it. So we like that. No matter which capacity it's coming in your life, it's nice to have that kind of banter, shall we say. Now let's look at, even if it's just in text messages, let's look at your week. So here we go. Monday, what we have showing up is the Seven of Wands. Dun, 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 dun. And then Tuesday, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. Very interesting. Wednesday, we have the Two of Swords also in reverse. And Thursday, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Friday, we have the Two of Pentacles. So for my new people here, when a card comes up reversed in my readings, that may or may not be a bad thing. Usually it's not. Sometimes it's neutral. Sometimes it's good. So we don't get stressed out about reversals here. Sometimes the reversals are better than the right side up cards. So let's walk our way through these. Monday, Seven of Wands. You're holding your own. I get the sense that there's somebody challenging you, and for a lot of you, this is going to have to do with your career space. And this is you coming out with the facts. Whatever the challenge is, you're coming out with the facts and you're saying, well, that's a nice theory that you have there, Jim, Bob, Billy, Joel. But the reality is, and here are the receipts from those conversations or those agreements. Now, what you got to say? No, I doubt if you have that attitude about it, but I do feel like you're holding your own. So somebody is challenging something that you're saying, and I think you're holding your own just well. I don't even think it's a challenge for you to hold your own. I think you already know where all the evidence is to hold your own, and so you can handle it. No biggie. Now let's look at Tuesday. Okay, so we've got the Ten of Wands coming up in reverse. Ten of Wands in reverse just talks about this idea that we are letting down some kind of responsibility or burden that we have. We're putting it down for the day. So this can be, sometimes this is putting things down more for the long term. I think this is for the minority of you. I can see this when somebody walks away from a relationship, whether it's a friendship or romantic, we're no longer responsible to that person anymore. We no longer tell them, where we've been or how come we haven't answered their calls or anything like that. But also, this can be as simple as, you know what, I don't really think I need to go grocery shopping today. I've got plenty of stuff in the house. And then not going grocery shopping. Okay. Now let's look at Wednesday. Okay, so Wednesday we have the Two of Swords showing up in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse just tells me that on Wednesday you have a decision to make, and you're having a really hard time figuring out which way you want to go with that decision. There's a lot of indecision on that decision. And so here's the thing that I like to advise on days when this shows up. If somebody's expecting you to make a decision by today, buy some time so that you can make a decision that you actually feel comfortable with. If you're the one putting all the pressure on you, oh, I need to make this decision as quickly as possible. If I can't make a decision, I'm just going to pick something and hope for the best. No, no, don't do that. Give yourself some time, give yourself some leeway. Wait until the decision comes up that you feel good with when you sit with it. Okay, so stall. Stall on this decision, whether you're stalling with somebody else or stalling with yourself. Take that pressure off. Of course, if you've got somebody like a boss or somebody like that that's saying, I need this decision right now, then that's a different thing. If there is no way that you can buy yourself some time, okay, then all you can do is the best you can do. But if you can, buying some time is always a good thing. That way you get a decision that you feel good with when it's all said and done. Let's move on to Thursday. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles showing up in reverse. Seven of Pentacles is my payday card, but when it's in reverse, this for me says payday. There's something a little bit wonky about payday. So either pay is not coming in when you expected it to, or part of the pay does, but some part of it doesn't. So this can be a partial payday. Maybe they forgot to put your bonus or your overtime hours on, or maybe they put your overtime on, but they didn't give you your regular hours. There's something going on here where you're due to receive a payday, you're expecting a payday, but it's not happening the way that it should. And this card also says you're going to have to rattle somebody's cage to get them to make the correction so that you do get your payday the way that you should. Okay, so just be prepared. If you're expecting a payday Thursday, don't be spending money early. Don't be having an automatic deposit coming out counting on that payday. And be prepared that you're going to have to, you're going to have to do a phone call or an email or some kind of correspondence to get somebody straightened out so they get you the right amount of money or money at all for some of you. Friday. Two of Pentacles, this is juggling. I'm hearing the word juggling as soon as I look at this card. So the Two of Pentacles just talks about there's a lot on your plate. I'm hearing robbing Peter to pay Paul. I really think that for those of you who maybe don't take any action to kind of insulate yourself from the idea that payday may not be coming in the way that it should, this can leave you kind of juggling the next day on Friday. So Thursday was payday that's not working out the way it should. Could leave you kind of juggling on Friday, robbing Peter to pay Paul type of thing. And so, just be aware, be as conservative as you can so that, if you do have to make your money last a little bit further than when the next payday should be coming in, you've actually got some to fall back on, creating a little bit of a cushion if you can. Okay, that's my advice. All right, so that's what we have for this week. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me and being here. I do appreciate it. If I don't see you here for a reading or a Reiki session or a mentoring session, if you're trying to tap into your own abilities, then I hope to see you back here on the next video. Peace out.